All right. All right. We're live on there. Let's get everything shared.
Oh, Ronnie's surgery again, huh? Jesus.
Yeah, this is his last surgery, apparently. I don't know how they know for sure this is the last one.
He needs to stop working out.
I don't think that he's going to stop working out. What do you think?
No.
I think Ronnie's going to get right back to it. He's probably like already doing some heavy shrugs.
Yeah.
All right.
Somebody gave me a 200-pound dumbbell. Trying to get on there. Lightweight, baby.
In the gym, right?
Yeah.
Right. We're bringing it to the hospital room.
Yeah.
Brian,
give me that 200 pounds. We gotta do some shows. I'm a PT.
Did you get the hoodie and everything?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, good.
Just behind me. So sure.
All right. Let's get everything shared. We're almost ready, guys. Sorry for the slight delay. I wanted to start right on time, even though we really weren't ready to start 100% on time.
You were making a purchase on a very bad website. Yeah,
very bad website. All right. So you're going to be watching that. We'll have this on here. And I think we're ready to go, right? Are we ready to go?
Mm-hmm.
All right. So closing my pen here. All right, guys. So welcome to the Readiness Report live. Let's see, I'll put you guys a little closer. So you can see. There you go. And we are live on Instagram, on YouTube, and over there on Facebook Live. We're live all over the place, man. We're ready to rock and roll. And Readiness Report, guys, in case you are new to the show, which probably mostly none of you are, I would assume, is the report where we talk about what happened this week in the week of Redcon 1 and the week of Aaron Singerman and Eduardo over here. And we answer questions. We answer questions in segment number 2. We'll go to the questions that were previously asked. We have a bunch this week. In segment number 3, we go to you guys live to answer all your questions, whether they be about supplements, Redcon 1, the brand, the products, business in general, personal questions, relationship questions, money questions, really whatever you want. We do our best to answer them and to entertain and
That's
educate, provide value. Yeah, provide value.
We did not plan the matching shirts.
No, this just happened. These are old shirts. These are not, this is not like one that just came out.
No,
these are long gone.
Yeah.
So it just so happens that today we are matching.
Great minds think alike.
And this is a very special show because this is the post-Olympia wrap-up show.
Yeah, it is.
Right? I mean, we didn't put it like that. We didn't title it like that or anything like that. But it is the post-Olympia wrap-up show. And before we get to the Olympia, because we're going to wrap it up, well, first things first is we'll talk about the deal. There is a deal going on today. If you guys don't already know, the deal is this. If you spend $40 on the site, you get a $20 free gift card so you can use whenever you want. Yeah. Not during this first purchase, but like right now, for example, if you were to go to the site and buy 2 boxes of Emery bars, right? And you can use your code, whatever discount code you want that you have, maybe a Brian Shaw code or one of the tier operator codes, which are now worth 20% incidentally. Use one of their codes, and then you're still over $40, and you get a $20 gift card to use next time you purchase. I think that's a pretty damn good deal. I don't know about you.
That's a damn good deal.
It's a damn good deal. And yesterday,
Apple would do deals like that.
Yeah?
Yeah, that's what they used to do. Back to school, they would do, if you bought like a computer, you get a $100 gift card, you get $50 gift card on the phone.
It would be like if you buy a $1,000 computer, you get $500 gift card. They didn't do deals like that.
Well, do deals like that.
That was to say, I want a deal like that. I'd go in there and buy a whole slew of stuff. So it's a cool idea. It's a unique thing to do, and it gives you guys the ability to buy some products you may not have normally purchased. So the deal is pretty cool. It's today only, right? Yesterday and today. Yesterday we did not quite 1,500 sales, but it was close, pretty close. So people are taking advantage of it. I think that's really cool and exciting because I know that you're probably more likely to try something new with the gift card. At least that was my hope. Instead of just stocking up on the same shit you're normally buying, hopefully you're.
Yeah, if you haven't tried a particular flavor of a bar that you're interested in, it's a good time.
This week, by the way, guys, we are doing something pretty cool in terms of the giveaway. Every time we do the show, the Readiness Report, we give away some stuff. Today, we were giving away 2 items that you can't purchase. Well, one item you can't purchase at all, and then one that was from the Olympia. Let's start with the Olympia one. The Olympia T-shirt, which was given away. We're giving away an Olympia T-shirt for you guys. Whoever would like to get the T-shirt, all you have to do is hit the share and the like button on Facebook. By hitting the share and the like button, you automatically are in for the free T-shirt and the free exclusive hoodie This is one of our most popular hoodie deals ever. We have a bunch left over, and we're going to give one of these away for free to whoever hits the share and the like button on Facebook, or for you guys on Instagram. If you hang out long enough, we're going to give you one too. And, you know, as YouTube continues to creep up, I told everybody once we have 30 people on YouTube, we will do a giveaway for you guys too. So right now we're at 18 people, which is no small feat considering there were 0 people usually.
We started at like 3.
So right now, you know, it's cool to have, we have over 100 people watching live, which is neat. And cool. Last time on Instagram, we were pretty good. We got all the way 120.
120 something. Yeah.
So that's pretty neat just on Instagram. So we were doing good with the show. We're making progress. And I think that's because we're getting better at it. And we're building up. Yeah, we're consistent. We're building up more of an audience here. And of course, we're giving cool shit away. So like this week, all you have to do is hang out. And you guys on Instagram and on Facebook, just hit the share and the like button. So let's get going on the post-Olympia wrap-up edition of the Readiness Report. The Olympia, first off, let's start with the actual show itself, because you did watch the show itself.
I did watch the show. I was watching her from the hospital.
This was, we're going to come to you're next. It's next on the list. Yeah. People are like, oh my God, is Eduardo okay? He had a baby. I'm going to get it away.
Not me, myself.
Yeah. His wife had a baby, yes. And we're going to get to that in a second, because that's actually bigger news than the Olympia, if you ask me. Yeah. Olympia comes every year, you know. So I'm assuming we won't have another baby Gabriel.
Not for another couple of years.
That would be really a shocker, right? You missed the next Olympia too for another baby. Yeah. That would mean that you get pregnant within the next few months. So
yeah. Working on it.
Anyway, the Olympia. This was probably the most memorable Olympia in terms of the show for many, many years.
Yeah.
Since Jay came back and won.
Yeah. And, it's been the last couple of years have been a little boring.
Yeah,
to say the least.
Jay came back and won in 2009.
2009, yeah.
2009.
With a vengeance.
Yeah, with a vengeance. He came. That's the stomp, the leg stomp
picture.
Yeah, it's right over there on the wall. You see, right there on the wall. What does he write on there? What do you write to me? Stack it to the ceiling.
Stack it to the ceiling.
Stack it to the ceiling.
Stay relentless.
Yeah, stack it to the ceiling. So that was our thing we used to say all the time. He hasn't been saying that as much to me.
No.
Maybe he knows that we're stacking it. He doesn't have to keep reminding me.
It's already stacked piled high to the ceiling already.
So anyway, the Olympia was special because obviously Phil Heath was dethroned after 7 consecutive wins. People thought that he was going to make it to 10 and retire, and certainly thought that he was going to beat the record by Ronnie Coleman and Lee Haney of 8. And he was about to tie it for 8 this year. And instead of tying it for 8, he gets beat by Sean Roden, 43-year-old Sean Roden, the oldest Mr. Olympia to ever win for the first time.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, beating Chris Dickerson by a few months, who was the oldest in the past.
He looked amazing. That's the best he's ever looked.
It's funny because when you think of Sean, I don't think of an old bodybuilder.
No, because he has a young face.
He has a young face. He has a young body. His muscles still look fresh. Yeah. It's probably because he was natural for so long.
Yeah,
you know, he was like Kai Green. He was natural for years and years and years, and then he made the switch.
Yeah, he
jumped to the dark side and became a pro bodybuilder.
So
he actually
it hasn't aged him yet.
No, he became a pro as a natural guy.
Oh wow!
He won. I believe he won Team Universe. Got his pro card at 209 pounds or something.
Wow.
And very similar to Kai Green. Incidentally, everybody knows I work with Kai Green and we're business partners or anything. Kai Green has never lost to Sean Roden, not as an amateur, not as a professional, never lost to Sean Roden.
It's a good year to do the Olympia next year.
It would have been a good year this year, but next year will be really good.
It appears that Phil's not doing it. So.
Phil has said that he won't be doing the Olympia next year. He'll take a year off to right some of his problems, take the time off he needs to really come back full swing. So if you ask me, there's no better time than right now to start training for the Olympia. I mean, Kai's already in great shape.
Get on it, Leslie.
Easy money for Leslie. So let's hope that he does the rational, smart thing. And if I can convince him in any way, God knows I will.
I know you'll try.
I'll try once we get on the phone and talk about this. So let's definitely try.
Persuade him.
The Olympia was fantastic. We also had Jeremy Buendia, who was another Hani guy. Hani had a bad night. Both those guys lost. Jeremy got 4th. I was surprised, but then when I saw the pictures, you know,
I saw the pictures and he looked like
he didn't look off. He looked on. He looked way better in his.
And the pec was more noticeable at the show.
Yeah, I noticed that too. Yeah. Incidentally, I watched the prejudging because I wanted to see Jeremy Potvin, our athlete, at prejudging for the men's physique. And man, they are hard as hell to judge. Yeah. I mean, like they're all so good now. They're all handsome dudes.
They're all extremely conditioned.
They're all extremely conditioned. They all have tons of muscle. Yeah. It's very difficult because it's almost like Honestly, because people used to say bikini was hard to judge. Yeah. But for me, I always was pretty good at judging bikini. I think I would be the least good at judging these guys. Yeah. When me and Palumbo did RX Muscle, we would always say it's an abs and hair contest. But now it's like a whole different thing.
Yeah.
A lot of the guys who are winning don't even have hair.
Don't have hair, yeah.
The black dude who won, what's his name? Yeah, he has no hair, right?
No hair,
no hair at all. And like he looks like he could have won.
Yeah.
But I also could have seen Jeremy Poppin winning. He placed 10th.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He
got first call out, and I was like, all right, cool.
Yeah.
And then they just like kicked him down to 10th. I didn't get it.
I don't know.
You guys got no waist.
I don't know. I don't know what they're going for. I honestly don't know what they're judging, what the criteria is anymore. So I think that's a very difficult one to judge. And then obviously Darian Barillo, our athlete, placed 6th, which is awesome for a first Olympia. Very good. Obviously, that's one of those things in fitness. It takes time to move up the ranks.
She was doing it with a bad wheel.
Yeah, she had a Achilles problem. Right?
Yeah,
problem with one of her feet or the back of her feet.
Feetses. Yeah.
All in all, it was a great show. Classic physique. Breon, I had a feeling was going to win again. He did. A lot of people thought
I like Bumstead.
Bumstead should have won. C-Bum, a lot of people thought he should have won. But all in all, it was a really cool show. It was very memorable. Obviously, Flex Lewis, our friend here, my friend for many years. Eric Hart is our vice president. Silky Tuba was his best man and godfather, I think, as a kid. And I mean, like he's like used to be his training partner before he started having to work here. I made him make money and work here. But before that, they were training partners, and I've known Flex for a decade, and we've been close for quite some time. And I was very, very happy to see him go out on top. And he didn't just go out on top; he went out and slammed the door where there's nobody who could have possibly said he didn't win, right? And I was very, very excited for him to go out on the top, and I can't wait to see him in the open division next year. Because I think it's safe to say he would have been top 5 for 100% sure. In my opinion, I think he'd be top 3 for sure. I think he would beat William Bonac. I'm just saying, this is what we just saw.
Yeah, judging by that stage.
Yeah, by that stage, I think he would have been 3rd.
I agree.
And you could have made an argument for him being 1st.
I would have made an argument for him at least being 2nd because I think he looked better than Phil.
Me too.
Phil's stomach was all kinds of messed up.
Right.
And then I think he beat Bonac. I thought I had him 2nd or 1st. I wouldn't have been mad at it. I was like, yeah, it makes sense.
Me too.
Yeah.
Me too. So that covers the show. But in terms of the show for us as a company, we did a great job. The booth was tremendous. Mm-hmm. People loved the booth. Our employees loved Brian Shaw. People love Brian Shaw. We brought all the athletes. They were all a hit. Everybody was fantastic. They did a great job. We didn't have any divas working for us, other than maybe some of the sales guys were a little bit divas. I understand. Yeah. But all the athletes were great. The tier operators were fantastic. I think my highlight of the show was the 30 or so tier operators that worked for us at the booth in the 2 days. And these guys are selling. They know the products. They love the brand. They were excited to be there. It was amazing. It was absolutely amazing. And I can't wait to party with a lot of these guys November 10th for the Readiness Riot. Got hundreds of them coming. Yeah, a lot.
Droves.
So it'll be a lot of fun. We're working on plans for the Readiness Riot right now. Actually, Ben has been texting me this morning about plans. Now that we're getting the actual numbers in, so it was just a great show. We had a lot of awesome meetings. The good news, military, we will be in all the military bases around the world by the end of the year, which is pretty awesome. Wow. So that means all forward operating bases. If you guys are in Germany watching, if you're in Afghanistan watching, if you're in Iraq watching, you will be having products at your PXs and other bases, forward operating bases all over the world. That is really cool. And it's not easy. That is not easy to break into because the people that are there now, as you guys know, are legacy brands that have been around 20 plus years. And, and the newer ones are like BSN is newer. You know what I mean? And like, there's not a lot of new brands, and there's certainly not a big selection of any brand other than the big ones like, Optimum brands, the Glambia brands, and then some even older brands, Animals out there, and some of these. So it's really unusual to have a new brand, and I'm very excited to have broken in. We have some big grocery store meetings. We have sports. We have Academy. A lot of those guys, the sports stores, H-E-B in Florida, it's a big grocery chain, and in Texas, big grocery chain. We have new distribution, international distribution. So great show for us as a company, as a brand. And I'm glad we did it. Very excited.
Wawan
in the Middle East. We cemented our deal with Adil is how you say it. Adil Wawan, who is handling all of the Gulf Coast. countries for us.
So we'll be
GCC,
at the Dubai Muscle Show, right?
Dubai Muscle Show will be there. I'm sure we'll be back out in Kuwait in the near future. And Kingdom of Saudi Arabia. Looking forward to going out to the Kingdom of Saudi Arabia, which I've never been to before. He has an amazing gym out there, the big Wawan gym.
You gotta get me into all the WWE shows.
Well, you're gonna fit right in. I feel like you're gonna be able to pass for my. You'll be like my escort, my translator. Yeah. I bet you money that there are going to be people in KSA that talk to you like you're.
Yeah. Want me to grow my beard out?
I'm going to have you have the whole outfit.
Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm into it.
I think it's going to be great.
I can brush up on it.
So that covers that. Let's talk about the baby before we move on to the next thing. Let's talk about the baby here. I'm going to give it to you.
What about the baby?
Just give the update, the baby update.
So the baby is.
You didn't go to the Olympia.
I didn't go to the Olympia because we had a C-section a day before everybody left for the Olympia on the 12th.
You couldn't leave the next day.
No.
I'm kidding.
I could have tried to negotiate, but it would have cost me
oh my God,
my marriage. So he was great. He was a tiny little guy, only 4 pounds, 15 ounces. Mm-hmm. Now he's gained a whole pound.
Oof.
Yeah, 9 days old, gained a whole pound.
20% of his body weight in 9 days.
In 9 days.
That's awesome.
Yeah,
That's
put
awesome.
him on Moab.
He's going to be like an elephant size by the time he's 1.
Yeah.
At this rate.
Speaking of elephants, the doctor said he had a very large member, which I'm very proud of as a father. I am very proud to say that. All the nurses were going crazy about his penis, which was big for me. It was a big proud dad moment for me.
Your first proud dad moment.
Yeah, first proud dad moment within like a day. And then he sleeps pretty good through the night. You know, we get 3 hours at a time, cries, eats, doesn't do much.
Yeah.
I've cleaned poopy diapers. I've been peed on. I've been shat on already.
Yeah, you were worried about all that.
Yeah, but you know what they say. You know, when it's your kid, you don't get grossed out, and it's true.
Yeah,
and he's great. You're gonna see him again tonight.
Yeah, I'll see him again tonight.
Yeah. So you were kind enough to grace us with your presence.
The day after, the day of
his birth. Yeah.
Yeah, he was really tiny.
Give him your blessing. Yeah, he's filling out now. You'll see him. He looks different now.
Good. That's exciting. That's exciting. So, very, very big deal, obviously.
Being dad is awesome.
Yeah, that's awesome. So, and you're not even having any fun yet. This is the part where there's much. There's nothing going on. Literally. There's literally nothing.
He already lifts his head.
That's good. That's good. He's going to be strong. He's going to be strong. Well, on a totally different note, Pat Dixon, we had 2 distributors come in town. Pat Dixon came before the Olympia.
Yep.
Pat Dixon is Spartan. He brought his buddy, his employee, Maddie. And Maddie came with him this first time. Last time, I can't remember the kid's name came last time.
I can't remember.
Anyway, he comes usually every year before or after the Olympia. And I get to show Pat the growth of the company. Pat has been with us at Redcon 1 since the very, very, very beginning.
Yep.
And he was with Blackstone, originally with me, I think since almost the very beginning. Yep. So he's one of our longest, most consistent purchasers of the products and has done many, many millions of dollars in business with me and with Redcon. And we definitely appreciate it. Also, we met with since I mentioned, of course, Pat coming, I have to at least mention Paul. We saw Paul and Sam, who are PhD, or other distributors. These are co-exclusive distributors in Australia. Very unusual situation, but we make it work.
Yeah.
And we got to see both of those guys. And Pat made a special trip down here, so he gets a extra special mention.
Oh,
yeah. We went to dinner with him. We went trained and shot a video at Flex's gym. It's really awesome. And then yesterday,
we left with pounds of apparel.
Good. He had tons and tons of clothes to wear. Very stylish now.
Yeah.
We had an Iraqi distributor. Our Iraqi distributor came yesterday, which was neat. I love to hear. So how cool is this? So Iraq, right, of all places, in my mind, that would not be one that I would think that we would have such a stronghold in a country. So in Iraq right now, we're taking over with this guy and really making a big push for Iraq, and he's actually has a deal with the Iraqi Special Forces. So those guys are taking pictures with the products and endorsing the products in Iraq, which is really neat. And that's Fitness Shop Iraq, by the way. If you want to follow them or check them out, Iraq Fitness Shop, or is it Fitness Shop Iraq? Fitness Shop Iraq. Yeah. So his Instagram, right?
Fitness Shop Iraq.
Fitness Shop Iraq. Really, really cool. If you go check out, you see some of the pictures that he has on there with some of the Special Forces guys and machine guns and stuff. Pretty neat.
Yeah, that's cool.
It's funny because, at the Olympia, I had a few people ask me this. Academy, actually, the guy from Academy, Nelson, said, do you find that it hurts the brand or it alienates other countries that it's so military based, that it's like that we have such a military tilt in the brand and the marketing. And I said, absolute matter of fact, the exact opposite. People love it. So you would think like Iraq, right? They would see this and think like negative thoughts or whatever, but not at all. So they take Redcon 1 and the look of the branding of the brand, and then they make it Iraqi. You know, that this is so yeah, it's military, but for them, it's military that they identify with. They don't say this is American military, and so on and so forth. So all other countries, I've never heard one time that. As a matter of fact, I hadn't even considered that until he said it. Like, could it potentially alienate countries that maybe are not friendly? Because we're in Iran. We have a distributor in Iran. We're in all of the Middle East, basically.
We're everywhere.
We're everywhere. We've sold to Russia. We've sold into China. I've never heard anybody go, "Oh, this is
American military."
Yeah, so that's kind of pretty cool. So that was neat to see our Iraqi distributor in here. Yeah. And quickly, I'm going to mention something for you. I have to at least say, because I'm proud of Eduardo. You know, so I have found, as I have done better in life and success and financially, I mean specifically financially, a lot of the things that originally were exciting to me are not as exciting. For example, like possession stuff, buying things, they're not. It just doesn't do it for me like it used to do it, right? So like I would purchase something for me, or you know, that I thought would be really cool, and there was a time where I'd get really pumped up and excited about it. And I kind of like have lost a little bit of that. And I don't know, I guess things you just get to synthesize and things just don't seem as important. You know, giving a gift feels much better than buying something for myself a lot. Seeing, you know, my kids happy, or my wife, or now employees, you know, so like Eduardo has been with me a while now, 3 years, and has been with me for all of the successes and some of the big dramatic times as well. And same thing with Eric and a few other people. But so it's neat to see them succeed. And so I have to say that Eduardo bought something really cool for himself.
Yep.
And so I wanted to show the people. Tell the people and show the people.
Bought my first Rolex, a Yachtmaster 2.
Yep.
Very big moment. I've always dreamed of having a Rolex, so that's like that seemed unattainable to me, like my whole life. So like you know, because you usually hear like where I come from, it's like people that have like a grandfather that had a grandfather that had a Rolex, and sometimes you get it, you inherit it, you never think, oh, I'll just go buy one for myself. So it's weird, it's still surreal kind of, because I just picked it up this morning. So it's like I've just been sitting there like staring at it like that, like all morning. So it's pretty cool. It's awesome.
So congratulations. Thank you. I wanted to take a special moment because it is a big deal. And, you know, obviously life is not about possessions or buying stuff. I can tell you that firsthand. But when you have goals in life, you know, something that you think is cool, that means something to you, you know, I'm always happy to see people get that, you know, especially
that's a testament to your success, because there's a lot of people that like to be successful and like hog it. Like, and take all the credit for it, be like me, mine. And then there's other people, like how Dan Solomon always tells you that he like, our parking lot looks like an exotic car show, because like everybody's got nice cars here, because you spread your success. You don't just like hog it all to yourself. Yeah. Well, that's definitely to you. You know, it's nothing that it just comes, that comes naturally to me. I like to see other people do good too. And it's certainly not just all about me. Right. So congratulations. Thank you. And with that, we move on to segment number 2. We got a lot of questions. I'm going to go through them as fast as I can, because I want to get as much time with you guys in segment number 3, where we answer questions live. I know there was a lot of questions that I've seen come on here that we haven't been able to answer yet, but we will get to all the live questions and answers as soon as we possibly can. So with that in mind, ready? Oh, by the way, first, for you guys on Instagram, hang out till the end. At the end, we will do the guessing game, and we will give away the exclusive hoodie and the Olympia t-shirt for free. For you guys on Facebook, you guys up there, hit the share and the like button. By hitting the share and like button, you're automatically qualified to win. And then for you guys on YouTube, you're almost to 30 people. And if we get to 30 people, we'll do the same thing for you. All right. Ready, let's go. Ready, set, go. Foxtrot release date. I was hoping for this month. Foxtrot is our joint and inflammation product. It's supposed to help with basically all of the aches and pains that you may have from training for all these years. I know I definitely needed it, and it's going to help you guys tremendously if you already have a problem. And if you don't yet have a problem, but you're putting wear and tear on your body, it's always a good idea to preventative care. Smart.
Yeah. That product will be out. It sounds like it's ready to be labeled. Unfortunately, the labels, the art took a little longer to get approved. So it probably will not be out. Unfortunately, I'm depressed about this. till the early part of next month. I was really hoping it would be out, by the end of this month.
All right. Where can studies be found on ingredients used in products?
So all you need to do is just Google the name of the ingredient, and there's studies on all the products where scientifically efficaciously dosed products. We don't provide studies for particular ingredients on the website. There are some products like Halo that has studies in the description, but it's pretty rare. So if you want to like check out, like for example, citrulline malate, put in citrulline malate studies, Google that, and you'll come up with plenty of stuff.
Any chance of adding a black cherry to the flavor lineup for any other products?
Possibly, definitely possible for us to do something like that for the actual Total War of the month, the flavor of the month. Which I think those are going to be here. Actually, some of them are going to be here very soon.
Oh, really?
Yeah, I think that one of the manufacturers, instead of pumping out 12 months a month, they just pumped out all of them.
Nice.
So that's actually not that nice because they're going to bill me for all of them. But okay, not as nice, but all right.
Do you have any idea how many people are attending so far to the Readiness Riot? And how will the workout sessions be split up amongst the groups?
It sounds like 150 people have 100% confirmed.
Wow.
We were those are people that have proven that they have bought tickets or plane tickets or travel arrangements that have been made. There's potentially another 50 or so that Ben and Skylar are waiting to hear one way or another. So I'm going to guess there'll probably be 160. That's my guess of how many people. Because some of those people will and won't. So that's a pretty good bet of people. And it's going to be at Flex Lewis's Dragon's Lair. So we're going to have the whole gym to ourselves for the day. And I'm not sure how we're going to split up the workouts yet. We haven't really thought about that. We plan to do some seminars, some talking, some cool shit. And then we'll do some training, eat lunch, go back to the hotel, relax for a little bit. And then we're going to have a party that night. So it's all
nice.
The plans.
How's the daughter finding the new baby? Great.
Great.
Will the original Redcon 1 clothes collection ever be back?
Yeah, we were thinking about that.
We talked about doing it. Yeah.
We might do like a mini release because we have a big release coming, clothing release coming at the end of October. Which a lot of people have asked, what about cold weather stuff like more hoodies, zip-up hoodies, jackets, sweatpants, etc. Those are all coming for the next release.
As far as the Tango creatine blend goes, why continue to use monohydrate when the magnesium and HCl are your preferred types, subsequently mine as well?
So the reason being is because monohydrate is the most studied of the creatines. 5 grams of creatine monohydrate, that dosage, and creatine monohydrate as an ingredient has been studied more than any other nutritional supplement ingredient, sports supplement ingredient. So we wouldn't want to leave it out. We decided to make sure that we had every type of effective creatine in there. I like the HCl better personally, but I felt like, you know what? That 5 grams is important to a lot of people, and I want to make sure we cover all the bases with Tango.
What does Redcon 1 have planned for the upcoming months? Product release, athletes, expansion, etc.
So without getting into tremendous details, we have a new big innovation product coming out, which I haven't registered the name yet. So we need to go ahead and register the name before I talk about it. But it's going to be very, very cool and unique and edible. Okay, edible. And then the next thing is we're working on a Total War RTD for the gyms, like to be in the refrigerator in the gyms. For convenience factor and because that's a different category we're not in. We have new flavors of the Emery bar coming. Next one is German chocolate cake, the middle of October 15th. Foxtrot, and then we have a new vegan protein, which I can't believe I'm saying that we're working on. That's basically done and been approved. An aggressive vegan protein.
Oh,
very aggressive. Angry vegan. Yeah, you'll see. And then that's about it. I mean, we got other stuff working, but those are the things that are in the near future.
Will there be a new hoodie release for fall? Yes. Maybe a weird question, but being military, I thought about this the other day. What about doing MRE style meals to go along with the bars?
Like an actual prepared meal.
Yeah.
Yeah. We're not going that deep into different direction from what we know best. So I have no intentions to do like our actual meal. Food meal.
Yeah. Would you consider doing demos at race expos?
Yeah, not now, but at some point, as we continue to spread the brand and get bigger and go out in different directions, I think definitely races and stuff like that. You know, like Monster Energy really has done a great job building awareness for their brand by going outside of the norms. So yeah, I think that's possible.
Powerlifting gear coming soon?
Yes, very soon. It should be. Eric promised me October, right?
Yeah, October.
Yeah, we should bring that up and make sure we're on track for that.
From your mom.
Yeah.
What was it like to have Asher at the Olympia? How did the attendees react to him?
Asher at the Olympia, he's 6 years old, just turned 6. So his attention span is very limited. So the first day at the booth, he was like not into it at all. It was too much for him at one time. And he ended up sitting in the corner watching YouTube the whole time, pretty much. And then he probably stayed for about 2 hours, and about 80% was YouTube. And then the next day, he was more like lightened up. He knew what to expect, and he was handing out samples. He was doing a good job. He was earning money. He got to earn, I don't know what she gave him, $10 or something for handing out samples. He loves to get dollars and save them up. And then
already taken after you.
Yeah. Then he was all excited for the night show. I mean, basically, the whole thing he was excited for more than anything was the bodybuilding show, the bodybuilder show. I kept bringing it up over and over again. He went and saw Michael Jackson, the Cirque du Soleil, Michael Jackson, who's his favorite musician. None of it was as big a deal to him as the bodybuilder show. He got to the bodybuilder show. It didn't start we didn't get there till 8 o'clock or something, 7:30, 8 o'clock, which basically means 10:30, 11 o'clock, New York time, Boca time. And by then he was getting tired. He was very tired, but he made it through to see Flex Lewis get on stage. It's funny because he's like, why is Flex wearing a mask? Because he looks so different, right? He looks totally different with the beard and normal Flex. And so he watched Flex, and then he passed out and laid on the seats till the end of the show. Just literally laid out in the back on the seats and went to sleep. So it was good having him there, but he's too young still to really fully get it, to be like a participant. So
from your mom again.
Oh,
is the product in Israel yet? The young soldiers would love MRE bar.
We're working on it. We have a distributor in Israel.
Any trace ingredients and products that are banned from Olympics, NCAA,
no,
etc.?
Nope, you're good to go.
What are your thoughts on a product/kit that does a massive detox for Redcon 1 in the future?
I don't know. I have to look into that. I don't know if I even believe in the detox thing. So it's like it's kind of in between in terms of, is there such a thing that you can take that detoxes you? I mean, one of the things that I do is the intermittent fasting, and so that has been proven. That basically is like a detox, a 12-hour, 14 to 16-hour not eating is kind of like what your body needs. I don't know about the actual apple cleanse or all this other bullshit. Yeah, I don't know how that actually works. So it's never been my thing.
All right, we're done.
We're done. Oh man, that was good. That was not bad at all.
Well, because we answered a bunch of them already, so I skipped them.
Oh, cool. Okay. So guys, in the third segment, what we do is we answer questions live. So if you've had a question that you've been wanting me to answer and you've asked before, please try to ask it again. I purposely don't look so I don't get distracted. I've seen many, many questions on Instagram. So please go ahead, ask me your questions. I'm happy to answer them. And if there's any that I can answer, like some of these ones on YouTube, I'll do that in the meantime.
How tall are you?
I'm 6'2". Aaron, what do you think of Doug Miller and Chris Geffen? I like both of those guys. Doug Miller carries the products at his stores, Nutrition Corner stores. And he's a good dude. Like, I've always gotten along with him. I think he's a good businessman, nice guy. Chris Geffen, me and him have gotten to be more friends basically recently through Instagram, and then meeting at where did we meet?
At PC.
At PEC, at the Vitamin Shop PEC. I feel like me and him have a lot in common, actually. As you guys know, I'm a former heroin addict. He is a former heroin addict. We both have very addictive, driven, obsessive personalities, and I like him as a person. I think that he is a maniac with all the cardio and training he does, but I totally get it. And I like him. So I like both of them. Doug Miller is a family man, which I also like, and is similar to me, and a business guy. So those two are good guys, very good guys. Aaron, how are you liking the new iPhone? So here it is. This is the iPhone X Max. I think that it is pretty cool. I like it. And I think that if you don't have the X, it's worth doing. If you have the X, I would save your money. Yeah.
Your mom.
Yeah.
Is magnesium good for brain health?
Yes, it can be. Although, most people get enough magnesium as it is.
Is Fade Out usually clumped together when first opened?
No, but it can a little bit. I mean, don't just squish it around a little bit. Worst case scenario with Fade Out, just throw it in the freezer for an hour or two, and it'll be perfect.
Keith Lowenstein says Shabbat Shalom.
Shabbat Shalom. Restock on Moab. Current only flavor available now is grape. Yes, we have more Moab on the way. What's up, Trinidad? Supplement Oasis in Trinidad. Those guys are. Yeah, well, that's a different one. Will you guys make a 90-serving breach? Probably not. We do have the 90-serving grunt, though.
Here's a serious question since you were at the movies yesterday.
Yep.
If I go on a movie date, is the yawn and stretch still effective?
To put your arm around the girl.
Yeah.
It's been so long. I don't know. I don't think I ever did that. I think I just did what I did it. You know? I'm more direct.
What kind of movies do you like? Yes.
Drama. I like dramas, really. Anyone that I connect to emotionally usually is good, unless it's super sad. I don't like super sad movies.
Yeah, you don't like sad.
No. Why are there different scoop sizes in the same product? So, Brandon, like for example, Moab, since we were just talking about Moab with flavor is much different consistency than Moab without flavor. So you have an unflavored Moab, the scoop is much bigger in size, but in actuality, if you weigh it out, it's the same weight because it's much more condensed with the flavor and it's fluffier without the flavor. So there you go.
It's more silky.
How do the law enforcement get in on the Readiness workout? Well, the only way to get in on the Readiness riot, which is our big group meeting, is to be a tier operator. So if you're not a tier operator, you don't qualify. If you are already a tier operator, you can let us know, and you are automatically invited to the Readiness riot.
Ever thought about doing Redcon elbow and knee sleeves? They're on
the way. They're on the way. They're literally on the way. Jose Ramos says, I've been using your products for almost a month and loving results. Thank you. Any advice for new tier operators? Yes. My advice for new tier operators is make sure you tell your friends in person, friends and family in person. The in-person suggestion is always the most powerful. Make sure you post on social media, volunteer to do events, and stay abreast of what's going on the forum.redcon1.com. That's the new forum for tier operators, and also the Facebook group and the Instagram. Make sure you're on all those things.
Are we having a booth at the Flexless Classic?
Yes, we are. We are having a booth. Are you going to try to get Redcon 1 supplements in Walmart? No, I'm not. Have you thought on using the ingredient vasodrive? No, we haven't thought about that. Can I make a Redcon 1 full back window decal? Of course you can. I would love that. New flavors of Moab? Not yet. Welcome to Bahrain, Redcon 1. Thank you. Love Bahrain. GNC will carry Halo and Moab in the future? Probably. We don't have any actual forward momentum on that yet, so I don't know yet. Moab and Halo will definitely be carried come November in Vitamin Shop, though. Did you have any good food in Vegas? Well, we went to Fogo de Chao. I didn't mention that as a team. So we had 24 people or something.
Yeah, I heard they were trying to cut off Brian.
Yeah, Brian was eating too much. Yeah, he was going too crazy.
Well, that's not nice.
Next time Redcon 1 is in Central California, I would like to cook you guys a home-cooked meal. That's very nice. Thank you.
Your mom again.
Are you done with the dentist now? No, I am not done with the dentist. I have the beginnings of implants in here now, and it's gross. I have like literally metal in my mouth where they're going to screw the teeth in now. So I don't think I'm ever done with the dentist, honestly, until they're all gone and replaced with fake ones. You know,
you're going to get like really bright white, pearly white.
No, they need to be the same color as the other ones. You can't have different colored ones. That would be weird.
So your mom, what is the protein suggestion for adults who are not athletes?
A gram per pound of body weight, 3/4 of a gram per pound of body weight.
There you go.
My mom is full of questions.
She's very inquisitive today.
How can you order your products from Italy? Well, you can order the products from Italy on the site on redcon1.com. We also have some online e-commerce guys in around Europe. So there's plenty of other places. If you Google Redcon 1, there's places that are local that are closer to you, maybe not in Italy, but are closer to you that can ship in the EU quickly. We're also working on a new solution to do direct-to-consumer for the EU from America, so that we would actually be shipping in the EU, but you'd be ordering on the American site. So we'd be able to get the products to you without taxes or tariffs within a few days, which would be really neat. Now
we're not considered doing a kids line of apparel with Asher as the spokesperson.
That would be awesome. We need to get some. I don't know what's available. Remember we do those.
We do red top one.
Can we get some stuff for him to try on?
Yeah, sure.
You're the one who's in charge of that.
I'll ask Craigers.
Yeah. Let's see. I love how like the YouTube comments are they're like the most asshole-y comments. They're always the most asshole-y, right?
Yeah. Well.
Let's see. How would you describe the Big Noise's effectiveness? So basically, Big Noise you take as a non-stim pre-workout. You can combine it with Total War to make the ultimate pre-workout. But if you're just trying for a pump or a full complete pre-workout without the energy, with just mental focus, because it does have nootropics in it. You take that at night or whenever you're working out. You don't want that extra caffeine or energy, right? A larger tub of MRE Light, potentially, not yet, potentially. But we'll still work at the booth. That's very nice, Scott. Yeah, you don't have to if you're competing, man. But if you want to, we'll be there.
Alyssa, email Ben at redcon1.com or Skylar at redcon1.com with your question.
The dude, Drew, do you ever think you'll host a military law enforcement workout as an alternative? I don't know as an alternative, but we may do that in addition to. I think that would be really cool. I know Rob Bailey has done some military stuff like that, workouts in the past.
Can I use Moab as a standalone pre, or do I need Total War as well?
You need Total War as well. Any new flavors on the horizon for Emery or Emery Light? We're always looking at new stuff. We do have some potential ones that we were looking at that were pre-approved. So we have some potential. Eric has the list of what we've already approved. I don't remember everything. Can you get? This doesn't make any sense, Angel. Can you get fuck on when taxes come if you have 2 jobs? Fuck on. You can get the fuck on whenever you want, Angel. I don't know what that means. I just want to meet the Red Cohen team. Love to meet you. Shelby, are you guys going to make a visit to the military posts? Yes. Once we're officially in and we have products everywhere, you can expect to see us making quite a few visits, sending Brian Shaw everywhere, and making a big push for military to get there and show everybody, talk to people, explain the products.
Boy. Hubby wants to know, do you take Moab on days you don't work out?
Oops. Sorry, guys. Moab on the days I don't work out. Yes, I take it every single day, whether I work out or not. But on workout days, you take it during a pre-workout. On non-workout days, you can take it whenever you want.
Any new MRE Light flavors coming?
Yes, but I don't know the list right now, what we've already approved, but there are definitely more coming. Can you make a Red Cowan credit card? Well, the good news is on the site, we have Sezzle, where you can actually pay over time for the products. Go check it out. When you're putting something in a cart, press pay with Sezzle, and it'll explain to you what Sezzle is and how it works. Red Cowan shoes, you never know. I mean, the apparel stuff is growing. Brad Washington says, any progress in getting the NPN numbers for products in Canada? We're in the works on all that, Brad. Those are literally something that take time. I mean, it's not something that's going to be done overnight. We've done everything that we need to do. All the paperwork is done. Everything's been filled out. We've paid for it. Everything is like fully done. So it's just a matter of when products start coming, getting the numbers. And I think that the first few, 3 or 4, will be getting the numbers, I believe, next month. And I think that most of them will be done by January. And then there's a few more towards the February, March. But by March, every single product will be have an NPN number and be legal in Canada. Unfortunately, it's a process. It's bullshit, but it's a process. A bunch of trolls on YouTube. Yes, there are a bunch of trolls.
Who's asking, whose Sandow is that on that you have on your desk?
We don't know exactly whose Sandow that is. I bought it at auction, and I have my suspicions, but I don't want to embarrass anybody and give you my ideas, because I think it would be a dick thing to do to say, hey, because basically it means that somebody was on tough enough times or bad enough times that they decided to sell their Sandow, which they obviously put a lot of effort and time into. So just bought Total War yesterday. Best pre-workout I've ever used. Thank you so much, Alex. Had a bunch of comments that I've actually skipped over, not because I don't appreciate them, because we have so many people that always say, Big Noise, Total War combination is amazing. Yeah. Total War is the best. Emery Bar is the best. I love hearing that. But I'm trying to. We're running into a lot of questions. I want to make sure I get to as many as I can. Do you make a low stim fat burner? Yes, we have a 0 stim fat burner called Silencer. Getting huge wants to know, can you wear Eduardo's Rolex for a week? You have to ask Eduardo. No, he just got it today. You're gonna already borrow it. You should ask him in a month. Then he won't care.
Yeah, then I won't care. We'll be over it.
Is that a new shirt you're wearing? It looks awesome. No, this is actually a very old shirt. This is an old shirt. It says all in, all the time. We have a lot of really cool shirts that are gone. And that's what we're talking about, bringing back the old shirts.
Yeah.
Just because they're really cool. And I know people would love to get them.
People like a good throwback.
Yeah. Let's see. Dude, just want to thank you for making awesome shirts. Best subs I had in years. Thank you. That's the mind, the muscle.
Jonathan, the new Meathead Nation apparel comes in next week.
Cool. That's good. You all need to make some, come to South Carolina, big military. Where was I? Just in South Carolina, wasn't I? Or was I in North Carolina?
Big North.
I was in North Carolina.
Yeah.
Yep, I was in North Carolina.
You're in Charlotte.
Charlotte, North Carolina. That's right.
Hi, Riccio.
What you seem to have everybody. What's next? You seem to have everybody, everyone out. J-cut. I have no idea what that means.
What's next? You seem to have everyone out. J-cut. No.
You know what that means?
Nope.
Where's Maddie at? Maddie is back. Oh, she's in California. No, she went to California.
Oh, no, yeah.
Very nice, I have to say.
Right?
Maddie called me after the Olympia and said, thank you so much for including me. She seems very, very happy and grateful to be included. Good attitude at the Olympia. Very, very bubbly and happy to meet everybody. And it was very nice to hear from her saying, that she really appreciated it.
She's one of the best people to have at this.
Yeah, she was great. And she loved going to the club, going to XS for the after party. Oh, man. She'd never seen anything like that before, I'm sure, that's a pretty serious club. Would you ever consider doing a business outside of the supplement industry? Well, yes, I definitely would. I wouldn't consider doing anything outside of the supplement industry now, but at some point in the distant future, I would consider doing something different after we've 100% conquered this thing and moved on to the next thing. Yeah, I mean, I'm interested in all types of businesses, not just supplements. Just so happens that this is the one that I know the most about and I'm the best at, Yeah. So I'm focusing all my time and energy on kicking the shit out of this one. And we have created such a great team and such a great business that this thing is such a rocket ship that I wouldn't consider anything inside this business, outside, or anywhere else anytime soon. How long do you guys are in HEB? So here's the interesting thing about grocery and big stores like HEB, big chains. They don't move. Nothing really moves super fast. So let's say yesterday, hypothetically, whatever, a month ago, we're told you're 100% in, right? At the Olympia, they say, you're in, right? They don't really refresh until like March and then reset in April. So what we are pushing for is a January or like late in the year, early next year special set. So they would actually put us like in a different place. Like for example, they put us in an end cap. So it'd be the end. So these things can move more regularly. They don't reset the whole assortment. They may just change us to the end cap, and then come April, we'll move into the actual assortment itself. So it's very slow process. Grocery and bigger like sports kind of places like a Dick's, they don't move like this. It's not a quick thing. Even if you know 100% you're in, just like the military. We knew we were pretty much in the military like a year ago. But only now are we getting on more and more shelves.
Most large organizations move like that.
When will you have another gym bag combo deal? You never know. It's not on the works right now, but you never know. It could be anytime. We do have the big gym bag in stock, though, the big duffel bag.
Sure do.
We have the really big camo duffel bag in stock, though, and that's super cool. Not for free, but. You think CBD oil will face the same as SARMs in the supplement industry? Yeah, well, CBD right now is in a weird place where it's like legal, but not really legal. Yeah, it's not a permissible dietary supplement. So it's a weird thing. So like you can't put it into your dietary supplements, but people do. So it's kind of like what will happen with it. I personally would not be risky with anything. So people have asked me before, would you put like CBD? CBD would really, really cool my joint formula, actually.
Yeah.
It'd be super cool because it reduces inflammation. Yeah. And I believe in CBD. I believe the power of actually what it can do. And I would love that, but I'm not going to put that in any of my products because I know that it's not 100% good to go. Matter of fact, it may be 100% not good to go, technically. They just haven't really enforced it. It's an interesting thing with the FDA. Some things they push super hard and enforce hard, and then some things they just don't at all, even though they should. And there's no necessarily like way to judge what is going to be enforced versus not going to be enforced at all. So my policy is to just don't even play in that playing field at all. So like SARMs, I saw on YouTube, somebody asked, what do I think of SARMs? I actually like SARMs. I like SARMs. I've taken SARMs. I like SARMs. I don't think they're dangerous, but I would never sell SARMs. Redcon 1 is not selling SARMs no matter what I think because it's not a permissible dietary ingredient. And while many companies do, and maybe it's, who knows what the legalities technically are. I'm not even risking the potential with Redcon to even push toward that side. So there you go. Any after effects of taking Fade Out? No, actually what makes Fade Out so awesome for a sleep formula is that when you take Fade Out, you go to sleep hard. You sleep through the night. Maybe you have to wake up once to pee if you're like a peer like me.
Yeah.
Because I wake up 4 or 5 times to pee a lot of
You
times.
are a big peer.
I'm a peer.
Yeah.
So when I take it, I may only pee once. And then the great thing about Veda is you jump up and you feel like $1 billion, right? You feel great. And that is what really makes it unique compared to other sleep formulas, that you don't wake up super groggy. Any weight loss challenge. So January is what I'm thinking of doing the next readiness trials. And I'm thinking for January to go really big. Really big. So the biggest we've done so far is 20,000. I think I'm going to go bigger. I'm going to go bigger. I'm going to go quite a bit bigger.
Oh, my God.
Yeah. We're going to go. We're going to go this time. We're going to give it one shot to see, like, because we've done 20,000. We've done, I think, 15. We've done 10 a bunch of times.
I think we've done 10 and 20. I think
yeah, 10 and 20.
15, yeah.
I think it's time to go up. I think it's time to push. So we're going to push to the next level with this thing. I don't know the number I'm thinking right now, but it will be more than $20,000. So I will start prepping you guys for what that is come early December.
So start getting fat.
Yeah, get fat as fuck for December, for Christmas.
Yeah,
and get ready.
Enjoy the holidays.
Get ready, because it's coming. I'm coming for you. Can local people purchase from the headquarters? No, technically no. We cannot purchase from the headquarters. Just buy it online or at one of the local stores. Obviously, vitamin shops everywhere.
If you are local, though, there's one of the frontline guys that they'll like bring it to you. Like if you're working at a busybody or something,
they could bring it to you. Yeah, worst case scenario, they could bring it to you. Yeah. We don't encourage people to come eat. So the next place, the next warehouse that I purchase, which is going to be after this, is I'm going to purchase a much, much, much bigger place. We're all going to be centrally located. We're going to have a gym that's going to be accessible. The Redcon 1 gym is going to be accessible to you guys to come in, and you can actually get in and train there totally for free whenever you purchase a product or apparel or something.
Can I work the front desk?
Yes, you'll be the front desk guy. You'll be the gym. You'll be the gym manager. Oh, yeah,
score.
Yeah, a big raise, gym manager.
Ooh,
and then we're going to have a smoothie bar and a place that you can come hang out. And it's going to become a destination. So it'll be right there in the front. You'll be able to walk into the Redcon gym, hang out, buy all the products, buy all the new apparel. We'll do some unique stuff. We'll have events there, and we're going to create a really cool, unique place to visit in Boca.
Will you be putting people through calf workouts?
Maybe I will. Maybe I will. I'm starting to feel less effect from Total War. How long should I cycle off? 2 weeks. 2 weeks is what I do off of everything. Scott, yep. I have a team we work on it completed. I remember Scott. Brought down the house, having cerebral palsy and winning. I love being part of this awesome team. I know all about it. Scott's the man. If you don't know, follow Scott. Deals. Why are deals in the middle of bye week? Or in the middle of, what does that mean? Middle of bye week?
Maybe in the middle of like the month.
Some of the deals are on Friday. Like right now is Friday and Saturday. We have a deal. Some of the deals, we do an app deal, usually on Wednesday. If you haven't downloaded the app, go to the Redcon 1. Go download the Redcon 1 app in the App Store or the Android Store, and that's a Wednesday deal. It's every Wednesday. It's something small or unique, sometimes something big. You never know. But
that's how froggy you're feeling.
Yeah, deals are all over the time. I can't tell you they're specific day or not, right? Ronnie Clark Street says you should see the Rogue headquarters in Columbus. Very cool storefront gym. I'll have to Google some pictures because I'm looking for ideas right now.
Inspiration.
Yeah, mine's gonna be way better than theirs though. I don't know. I have to say that. I don't know. I haven't even seen theirs, so who knows? I saw Redcon 1 stickers. Are there any plans to make morale patches? It's basically a patch with Velcro on the back. You can stick on backpacks. We did make one before.
We did make one, yeah.
Craig made that, didn't he?
Yeah, he ordered it. Yeah,
why don't we get some more of those made?
Okay. Well, that same one?
Well, that same one's pretty awesome. I mean, we can make some new ones. How about the one with black with just the red kind of red? The logo in red. That'd be neat. Let's see. When can we expect Emery bars in Vancouver, Washington? Well, I would imagine, C. Fisher, that they're probably already there. I don't know what's in Vancouver, Washington. I'm not familiar, but I bet there's some close by. I would think if you have, I don't know what stores are even there. I mean, I would assume you have a GNC or a
Vancouver.
It's easy to think of.
I think so. It's a very big city.
But Vancouver, Washington.
Oh,
I don't know. That I don't know. Will you guys be coming to the Mid-Atlantic Classic in North Carolina? Not this time, no. Emery Light, Emery, ready to drink? Very possible. Vitamin Shop requested just that, so you never know. Is the Black Friday deal going to be awesome? Dylan, does a bear shit in the woods?
I believe they do.
They do. So, yes, it's going to be fucking crazy. It's going to be amazing, awesome. And we have some very, very big plans for the Black Friday. That whole weekend, I think. Black Friday, all the way to Cyber Monday, and then Cyber Monday and Giving Tuesday. It's going to be crazy. So, I mean, like, it's going to be crazy.
Are you giving all the employees cocaine?
Yes.
So that we can, yeah.
Yes. Adderalls and cocaine for everybody. Woo! Because we're all going to be working for real. Packing. We have to get it out as fast as possible.
So
why did free shipping go away?
You got to get your game started.
Okay, so real quick, I'll answer this one, then our game's got to get going. I apologize for all these questions I'm freaking missing. Why did the free shipping go away after a certain amount on redcon1.com? Basically, because we're losing our ass. So right now, I lose about $50,000 a month. Means I personally pay $50,000 a month for shipping for you guys. Shipping is expensive. When we pack these big boxes of big orders, it's super expensive. And so what I do is I get a flat rate of either $5.99 or $9.99 for shipping, no matter how much you guys order or where in the country you are. So for example, if you order 2 MREs, it's 14 pounds, that box, right? And I'm shipping it to California, it's $9.99. It actually costs me about $40, a little less than $40. So I eat that, and I eat all the time, eating it. What was ending up happening was our average order on the site is about $80, $81 for average order, and we had $100 free shipping. And what was going on was, I would say that 60%, 70% of the orders were over $100, which is awesome, and I loved it. But it ended up being such a nightmare that we had to change it. And I decided to do more cool deals, more unique stuff for you guys instead of just eating shipping. That's basically it.
It was a lot of ass.
Oh, man. Because you wouldn't believe. Okay, so
believe how much
with that in mind, we're going to play the guessing game, and then we'll go a little longer with Facebook and YouTube. Facebook, all you have to do to enter to win the free tank top, and free shirt and the free hoodie is to share. Press the share and like button. You guys on YouTube, you didn't make it yet. We had 25 people at one point. I was hoping for 30. All you guys have to do on Instagram is guess the number that I just wrote down. By guessing the number you just wrote down, you automatically win. You automatically try to already put down the number. No, okay, we're good. You automatically win the hoodie and the free shirt. Are you asking, Craig? Mm-hmm. Good. So, guys, what are we going to talk about while I wait for the number? Usually, it takes a long time. This number I picked today is one of the more random numbers I might choose. Oh. So, wait, nope, not yet. Let's see, what else? What can I talk about? Give me something to talk about. Let's see what these guys say. What do you think of Sean Rhoden winning the Olympia? I love that Sean Rhoden won the Olympia. First off, Nathan Shore. Nathan Shore of the UK.
Again, he's won it before.
He won before?
Yeah.
Nathan, you win. Again. Holy shit. I don't know. We have to set a rule that if you win more than twice, you can take a break.
People just connect with you.
Yeah, they connect. Nathan and me have met. We shook hands.
That's why.
More than once. So he has a connection. We have this connection.
That's why.
So Nathan, hit us up. Hit up. Actually, I think he follows you.
You can DM me.
Yeah, DM Eduardo and tell him what size you are. He's probably a 2X, I would bet.
Say 4.
4X. No, it would hang off him. So thank you guys so much for tuning in. You guys on Instagram, you're about to be cut off in 1 minute and 11 seconds. But in the meantime, I'll tell you, I was very happy that Sean Rhoden won. Not just because I like him personally and I know him on a personal level, but because I love that there's change and excitement in the men's open. We haven't had any change or excitement in years and years. So I was very, very happy, not only for Sean, but for us, for the fans of bodybuilding. I was excited for what the future holds, and that there's a potential for change and a potential for uncertainty.
Next year's going to be super interesting.
It'll be super interesting because of this. But on the flip side, I have to admit that I did feel bad for Phil Heath, because he was devastated. Like his whole life was destroyed in a moment. So it's funny to see not many times in life do you see a moment of such clarity of one guy's life is destroyed and decimated. The other guy's life has changed forever. Yeah. Sean gained almost 400,000 followers the next day on Instagram. He has now went from
$400,000
and $400,000. So his life literally is transformed in a moment, whereas Phil Heath's life is just crumbled and crushed. So it was it really was. It was devastation and then exaltation. It was amazing.
Oh my God,
I know.
Jesus.
All right, we're done on here.
He's Hiroshima in Phil Heath's life.
He really did. it was like you watched him crumble. Because no matter what, I don't know if he expected it or didn't expect it, but it had to be absolutely
soul crushing.
Oh yeah, 7 years in a row.
Yeah.
He probably thought he could never lose.
Yeah,
just like I thought he could never lose. All right, guys. So I guess that's it, huh? They got me going on Phil Heath.
I know they got you going. Look at you.
Start using the big vocabulary words.
Exalted and all kinds of big words.
All right, guys. See y'all later. This was fun. We'll be back next week for we'll be here. You'll be here. Yeah. I'm not
God bless you and God bless America.
Yeah. Be blessed, people. Till next time.